Hello, everybody. And did you guys catch that dancing that Alexi was doing there
The dabbing.
during the? Was that called
I
dabbing?
think he was dabbing, or was
Is
he
that
flossing?
what they call it these
Was
days?
it a floss, a dab?
No, that looks like he's like a crazy monkey, gorilla.
Is that
dude.
even a dance?
I don't know what that was.
That's
Trying
how
to fix
they
the
break
lights.
dance in 2020. You just do the.
Yeah, that's how it's turning into these Fortnite dances.
Yep,
They're just getting easier and easier, like Backpack Kid.
that's the floss.
That's so easy to do that.
That was
You're-
that's like 4
20
years ago.
That's like 4 weeks ago, man. That's so
4
old.
years.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
4 weeks. It's more than 3 weeks.
That's right. All right. So, yes, welcome to the weekly podcast where we discuss all of the news this past week in makers, robotics, gaming, esports, arcade, and surrogate news. I'm joined here today with Stan, our CMO,
Hello.
and this is the Ninja Robot Podcast. All right. You guys are going to like this one.
Let me
This-
guess.
this-
Star Wars?
How the hell did you know that?
Because the last
it's
time we had Star Wars.
No, I'm
and
saying
then
you guys are going to like this.
Cyberpunk.
You guys got to guess. Okay?
Cyberpunk.
What is this?
That
This is the biggest news
rice cooker.
of the
Rice
week.
Rice
cooker,
cooker.
yeah.
It has... Jesus, you guys...
Sorry. Well,
Everybody
wait,
has one of those.
No, I don't have one of these. What are you talking about?
I
Not surprised.
I have a pot.
Like, I don't have one.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You
Boom,
should get one.
see?
That's
it's
the way
pretty
to go.
nice. Wait,
Yeah.
I don't see the paper, but let me think. A Japanese company, XYZ, just announced that they had a partnership with Disney to release a new rice cooker that is shaped and themed after R2D2.
No. All right, so this... actually, how about this? Since you guys had to yell out in the beginning here. How much do you think this...
Cost?
This Instant Pot and Multi-Cooker...
Ah, it's a multi-cooker.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know it's a
Like-
multi-cooker?
No,
You
I know what an oven is and a grill is, and a stove,
you
and a
can,
microwave.
so you can
what the
pro-
hell is a multi-cooker?
you can program a bunch
You're
of
like
stuff
such
to
a frat
cook.
guy.
What? This is like some frat crap right here.
What?
Oh, I'm multi-cooker.
You never
This
You
one
think a
thing.
frat guy would know how to use that?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
So you
Yes,
can,
you hit some button, I guess, and it cooks.
you
I
can
don't know
cook,
what this is.
like, so you can program a bunch of stuff.
I just like it because it said it was an R2D2.
You can
Frat guy.
you can put the cooked chicken and then it will cook chicken perfectly.
Yeah, that's called an
or
oven
salmon.
or a microwave.
Bro, I don't even
No.
know what it does, but,
but
it
the
looks
point
like
is,
R2D2.
You just press
That's
a,
the only reason I would get it.
there's a button that you program to cook a specific dish, and then it just cooks it for you. You don't have to watch it. You just leave it off.
You just leave it on.
Like an oven.
No,
but with the
it's
oven,
better.
You have to
put
turn
it
it
a
off.
turkey
Yeah.
in a certain amount of hours, and you come back and it's done.
No, what? It's like
You'll
talking to
never
an
get
ape.
it.
And microwave, you're like, oh, popcorn's 3 minutes. Boop, boop, boop.
Just so you know,
No.
this guy
It's
microwaves
done.
his tea. So
What?
The water. I microwave the water. Anyways, let's not get into that. So anyways, they came out with a full range of multi-cookers that are based off of Star Wars
Can it boil
themes. What?
Can it boil eggs?
yes,
So can a microwave.
No.
Anyways, how much do you guys think this thing's cost?
$250.
$250?
Oh wait, they have a whole.
This price is right. What are you saying?
I say one of those.
Remember, it is Star Wars themed.
$1 million.
No, it can't be much over 300. So I say max 299.
Essa?
Way too expensive. Like, I don't know how much those go for, but I thought it 149.
And then they're Walmart for like 99.
Jeez, you guys are way off. $80.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Told you.
Damn, so
That's a pretty
affordable.
cheap.
Get the whole Star Wars family.
Did they actually get a
and
license?
multi-pass, multi-cook.
Wait, what country again?
What country?
Yeah, like who made these?
Where is it sold?
Yeah.
From another galaxy in Star Wars.
Oh, God.
No, it's
Galaxy
everywhere.
far, far away.
Dollars. It's US dollars.
Yeah, so that's if it would be Japanese, it would be like 299.
I don't know.
All right.
So anyways, it's made by
Walmart.
Best Buy.
Williams Sonoma, some fancy place. You can go online right
Sonoma,
now.
California.
And it's $20 off right now with free shipping. So if this tickles your fancy for your Christmas,
Wait, $20
some
off.
multi-cook stuff, and you don't have a microwave or an oven or a stove, get one of these things.
Did you order one of these? Because you're like,
No.
you don't, and you have no idea what it does, but it's cool.
Yeah, you should get it.
All right, let's move on to the next.
He has the whole
topic of
family
news.
pack.
Buy 2 get 1 free.
He
Yeah,
bought everyone
exactly.
his family one.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on to the next topic of news, and that is maker news.
Dude, isn't this maker news? The R2D2. It's a cooker, so you can
Multi-cooker?
make stuff in it.
You can. That is true.
He didn't know that though.
I've never heard. I don't know what a multi-cooker is. I know what a rice cooker is. It's different, right? Okay. Anyways,
Egg cooker.
this week, egg cooker. What the heck? That's a pot with some water in it. All right. 900. This is called 900 degree racing wheel. Helps you nail the apex. So this guy here, Ilge on YouTube, used an Arduino and a potentiometer and some 3D printing, and created his own racing simulator rig. And basically, that gearing that you see that he designed there converts the 360 or more. I don't know how many degrees he puts the wheel. 900 degrees of rotation of the wheel to the 270 you need on a potentiometer. So it kind of cranks down the gearing. So now you can use a basic potentiometer with a steering wheel. So it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can fast forward. Maybe he shows it somewhere in here. So he's putting together the gears, and then here he's driving it. So you can see that his wheel has the larger gear, and you have to turn it more to turn the potentiometer. And then he just had some programming in the Arduino and made it happen. So if you don't have a steering simulator, this could be a really cheap way of doing it if you are good with your hands and a 3D printer. So if you want to learn more about this project, you can find out about it on Hackaday, or go to this ILGE is the how you spell the guy's name on YouTube and go watch the video. And I think they have the files and everything. You can just do it yourself.
So this is for video games, right? You can just make your own wheel, basically.
Yeah, you can make your own racing simulator rig.
Nice.
Oh,
You can tune it exactly how you want it.
yeah, you could change the gearing.
You
and
just get a wheel from a Lada,
I
add a
guess.
potentiometer to it.
How do you know a Russian is in the room?
Yeah, Lada.
It's a good car for the
Yeah,
price.
I don't know. It looks the same as it did back when it came out.
Exactly.
Same price.
Why fix it if it's not broken?
Yeah.
Technology. All right, so let's move on to the next maker that we saw this week, and that is RC Test Flight. And what they did is they created an RC lawnmower. And basically he used X-Acto blades on a brushless motor and then drove that around and cut his grass. So I got this off of Hackaday. Looks like he's using some 4 different motors on the to control it. And right here, he shows how his brush, was it a brushless or brush motor? Brushless motor with some X-Acto knives on it. It's the most ghetto thing, but it's pretty
works.
cool and it works.
Question.
Yeah.
Is he driving it, or did he make like autonomous driving?
No, he's driving with an RC controller. So what I was gonna, the reason I brought this up is like, why doesn't this guy hook up to Surrogate?
Yeah,
let the internet.
You don't
cut
have to do
all
anything,
of
you
that
just
grass
let
for you.
To drive and
Yeah,
cut
we could
grass.
try to gamify it and make it that you have to cut a certain
You
amount of
have
grass.
to pay coins to
5
cut
gems to
somebody's
cut this
grass.
dude's grass, so he gets paid for his grass to be cut. That's the future.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like the future. Yeah, again, if you want to learn more about this is on Hackaday. Or you can go to YouTube to this RC Test Flight. They have some other videos they're doing. Throw them a subscription. They're making some funny stuff. All right, now let's move on to our next topic of news this week, and that is robotics news. All right, this week in robotics news, the Army strengthens the future tech with muscle-bound robots. Robotic systems packed with muscle tissue can produce never-before-seen agility and versatility, Army researchers said. Researchers of the U.S. Army Combat Development Command, known as DEVCOM, Army Research Laboratory are teaming with collaborators at Duke University and University of North Carolina on high-risk studies of biohybrid robotics. They say, though impressive in their own right, today's robots are deployed to serve a limited purpose and are retrieved some minutes later. ARL wants robots to be versatile, teammates, capable of going anywhere, a soldier can and more, adapting to the needs of any given situation. Biohybrid robotics generate living organisms to mechanical systems to improve performance.
How are they making these muscles, though?
Yeah, so I included this because I thought it was interesting, and then there's zero information on the muscles they're using. There's zero thing in the video of the muscles. They just show people like, hey, these are muscles. This chick's using muscles to deadlift or squat. And apparently inside the box of the engine, they're going to use some muscle-like material. Like I said in the past, I did some of this shape programmable stuff, which actually acts like a muscle. As it constricts, it actually widens just like a muscle, which I think will happen in the future. People will use something like that, but it was really power hungry. So I'm really interested to see what the hell they're using on this, because to me this looks just like motors and a bunch of hype. They just keep showing animals, like, animals, they walk. Rabbits walk too. Check out this robot.
I mean,
look at the dog, it walks.
If you
and then like, hey, and there's this thing.
all right, if
No information of what's inside
Yes,
of those little
but
circles. I think it's just motors. Just normal motors. There's nothing special made yet. I think it's just hype to say it's bio-robotics. And this is like the first version of bio-robotic. But it's not.
I mean, maybe if you electrocute a muscle and it, like, you know, does something, maybe it's more efficient than using, I don't know, a normal motor or something. Is it though?
But
I
you got to
don't
keep it
think so.
alive.
Yeah, well,
Also. So there's like zero information about any of this. And
maybe you keep
there
a
is stuff
muscle-
called muscle materials, and it's
Okay.
exactly what I was saying. But it's so power hungry, and then for the amount of power I see in that robot was using, they would need to have 5 times the amount of batteries to
so
run that
it's
thing.
not energy efficient.
It's not any
Why would you
at
do
all.
it then? Why would-
Well, they're
so
saying it for
many
the future,
questions. Okay.
and they're working with a bunch of universities, and it's the U.S. Army, so they just throw money at everything. But it sounds good, but it's a lot of work, and I don't think that was actually a demonstration of it.
Maybe they have something else, they're just not showing it. Then.
But this is the release paper here. Their research is expected to inform the biohybrid engineering community on how the culture strong muscle tissue, rather than extracted from a trained organism. How to culture strong muscle tissue. I don't think they're actually using it yet, though. It sounds like this is like what they're going to use it in.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe there'll be more information coming out, and we'll keep you up to date on that. Also this week in robotics news, LG Electronics announced a autonomous disinfection robot for business applications. Even as vaccines begin to be distributed worldwide, governments and businesses are grappling with public safety and shutdowns in response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. LG announced that it has developed an autonomous robot that will use ultraviolet light to disinfect high-touch, high-traffic areas.
I don't
So
know.
I guess it just walks around and
I have already seen
Disinfect.
this.
I think I've
you.
seen this before.
Yeah,
a
like-
couple of weeks ago.
no, it's going to start coming out in 2021.
Really?
No.
Because I read somewhere about one of these,
Okay.
and it was blinding people with the UV light.
Yep.
Well, UV light's not good either.
They are using UV.
Light to
Sorry,
disinfect, kind
Well,
of.
they're not supposed to be disinfecting the people, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so bright that it can actually blind you temporarily. So when you
yeah,
look
if
at
it's
it,
bright, yeah.
But like I remember reading, I think Red, our local shopping mall here, has already used this like 6 months ago. Or
A
something
robot
like
that walks around and just shines light on stuff.
Yes.
well, this one
Okay,
is
well,
from LG.
Yeah, LG had some other robotics I
Maybe
saw.
this one doesn't blind you, so that's good.
They had like some robotics that came out at CES that was like a you'd come up to a restaurant and they would be the greeting person would be this LG robot, and you would say, how many people, and blah blah blah, and they would take you to your table.
That table is taken
And now
already.
I think they used the base of that robot and just stuck a bunch of lights on it.
I mean, you can just take a Roomba, technically, and put this on top. Because
I mean,
Roomba
yeah.
does exactly that, just roams around the whole area.
That's true. And then just make sure it gets the entire area and then have it do it again.
Yep.
And disinfect. Disinfect the people. It's gonna be like a
What?
disinfect the people. That sounds like really bad robot. If it gets some intelligence, must disinfect.
The human purifier.
Yeah. Tackles people and takes them down to size. All right, let's move on to the next topic of news this week, and that is game news. All right, we got a lot of game news this week. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer is free now to play until Christmas Eve. Following the release of Season 1 in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, Activision has made the most of the former multiplayer mode free until December 24. So that's all the 6-year-olds who get to play, blah, 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 blah. They're trying to make a joke in this article. Anyways, they launched this on Twitter here. You can see the free access week. So if you haven't gotten to play that yet, check it out. And then maybe if you want it for Christmas, you buy it for yourself after that.
How like on topic Call of Duty is these days? Is it like still alive or?
Are you
Well, the-
serious?
the
It's
mod-
huge. I play it every day almost.
That-
Okay.
Well, because you played, it's
But-
huge. Come on. You kidding me? It's
No,
huge.
I mean,
it's like
it's-
Exhibit and Shaquille O'Neal.
It's more played
It's
than your
huge.
Star
Alright,
Wars
alright,
games.
alright.
Shots fired.
All right, let's calm down here. This is not a Jake
No.
Paul versus KSI type of a
Wow,
fight.
look
But
at
yeah,
you
anyway.
being current.
So,
Yeah, what?
what's the new one? Anyway,
Oh, I know what he's saying. Yeah.
anyway,
They're gonna do a boxing match.
I wanted to say.
No, they
some-
dropped the new
Anyways,
map. They dropped the new
play
map
Call of Duty on Twitch a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's big. The
It's pretty
Warzone
big.
is
Nick
huge.
Merckx has like 60,000 to 80,000 streamer.
Like
people
Doctor's
watching
Respect
streams every
plays
day.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Everybody plays it.
No, but they dropped the new map in Warzone on Thursday. It's funny, it's so glitchy and so buggy that you can become invisible in the game. There's a hack to do it, and then you can
Awesome.
roam around invisible. People can't see you.
And you can
obviously.
kill people.
And
Yeah.
that's how you win.
It's so buggy that
Nice.
it's completely ruined.
Well, it was like Apex Legends when it first came out. It was the most fun for me because you could find all these glitches like landing immediately and running across the map.
That's how
I got it on film.
PUBG became huge,
Yeah.
huge as well.
PUBG was pretty glitched.
It didn't
But
work.
it's
That's
kind of
true.
sad how
Right.
it's like expected nowadays that everybody knows it and they kind of accepted that, yeah, it's going to be buggy and horrible for the first 2 weeks of the game, but I'll still play it. It's really weird how people are accepting of it.
You could also, if you were a game developer, put some glitches in
Intentionally.
intentionally so they're funny.
Yeah,
I
people
wouldn't be
will talk
surprised if
about
that's
it.
what they do.
That would be
to
really
mask
cool.
some of the real
And
problems.
then people be like, "No, leave it in, leave it in. That was awesome.
Well, I
It
mean,
was cool when his head was leaving his feet, and his feet was his head."
it's not. I mean, it's not that easy to make 100% perfect piece of software. So
Of course not.
it's
And they're
fine.
not making the software themselves. They're making the game on the software. It's made by somebody else, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There's so
people in
many
the-
variables.
Chad's,
in the pie.
Chad is saying that can't have more bugs than Cyberpunk, but I guess we have maybe news on that later.
coming up next.
Also, I would like to point
I
out
was gonna click.
Skyrim and every single Bethesda game ever.
Buggy, yes. Speaking of bugs, and as was already alluded to in the chat, Cyberpunk
It's great.
has some bugs. So this article, Sony has removed Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation Store, and it's offering full refunds to anyone who has purchased the game digitally. Sony's announced it's removing it, effective immediately, and apparently it's been a huge week of frustration for all these PlayStation owners who are playing on their PS4s because it just couldn't handle the game. So this was like a huge thing the past week. Even on, they had the, what was it, the Xbox? It was Xbox One was like the lowest, and people were having tons of issues on that as well. And then people were complaining and saying, "Stop being poor and just buy an Xbox Series X."
You know
and
what's
it's like
the-
I bought a $60 game and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know what's
It's
the
like ridiculous. So they're all getting refunds
most
now.
ridiculous? Before because the Cyberpunk was supposed to be released before the new consoles. So in the summer at least, they already had that you could buy a Cyberpunk themed Xbox One. So like, you know, everything is Cyberpunk.
And it doesn't even work.
And
on
it doesn't
Xbox
even
One.
work on it, so why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's-
Anyways, this picture here is apparently what people were seeing like on PlayStations.
Yeah.
I saw this posted in one of the forums I was following.
I think
When
it
it
looks
happened,
good.
People were
and
saying
they were
like,
like, "What the heck is?" This is back to like I don't know, GoldenEye.
people were saying that it's like they were playing Minecraft.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's also people having issues on their PCs, and there's tons of refunds happening there. So, if you want to find out how to get a refund on Steam and other ways, you can go to this article on PC Gamer. But
It's really
they're
disappointing.
refunding it like crazy right now.
It's so disappointing though if you think about how hyped it is, even how much we talked about it, and it seems like it's a complete flop until they fix the issues.
But it's crazy. I don't know if did we talk here or somewhere else that they're already profitable in this game completely.
We didn't talk about it here.
No.
Okay, so the game, as far as I am aware, they are.
I need to be part of these
profitable.
conversations.
Well,
What-
it was
what
the
could've-
biggest game of the
Yeah,
year.
they
so-
pre-sold
No.
so much that even before the release, they were like already profitable. And now it's fine. They can refund and they will fix it. But the game is pretty good, other than bugs, as far as I know.
Have you tried it?
A little bit.
I've watched a lot of streaming.
But the
of it.
reviews on this, it's like 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Like, people love it except for the bugs. So it's fine.
Also, I wonder, like, what kind of bugs are there? Are they like actually game-breaking bugs, or are they
Game
just
breaking.
Yeah, game breaking.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you like, I saw one streamer. He was using like the Xbox One or PS4 or something. He was supposed to go and speak to somebody, but this guy you're supposed to speak to wasn't. You couldn't find him. He was invisible. He wouldn't load. So then you're stuck in the game. You're like,
Yeah.
what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, I heard another one that you were supposed to go talk to someone, and this guy was like walking, and then he got stuck in the wall. And then
Okay.
you couldn't approach him because he was like in the wall, and you could see his like limbs coming out, but he was stuck in the wall, and then you couldn't do
That's
anything.
pretty funny though. But it would just suck if you still had the old console and you buy the $60 game. You're super hyped, and then it's like the first hour you're like, God damn, nothing works.
Imagine your goal is to pass it so quickly that you can still refund it. But then
was
you
thinking
cannot
about that.
pass it quickly because of the bug. so then you have to keep the game. That's how they get you.
You want to scam them, but you can't.
You can't. You have to keep it.
On the same topic of this, I have another one here. This guy on Arcade Hero wrote an article about somebody on YouTube who did he remade the Cyberpunk 2077 E3 2018 trailer with all of the bugs. So the whole trailer is pure bugs.
He must
So I'm
have
gonna
been
show it to you
so
right
mad.
now. I'm gonna show it to you right now.
How mad do you have to be to make that?
Wait, I gotta turn on the music too, because it adds to the experience.
In 2077, they
So this is like how it started on the E3 trailer back when they announced it. And when he looks out the window, it's like it begins. Because it's exactly how they're seeing it.
The poverty line than anywhere else.
Nothing is loaded.
Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live.
People are spawning out of nowhere. Then boom, they disappear.
Oh, the car.
Cars are floating.
Lie. An illusion.
Cars are everywhere.
Were
Look at
those
that.
Ladas? Were
Those are all Ladas.
And it keeps you going.
That guy's just walking around with his head squirting. Slam. Slam again.
Boom!
Look at this guy. Then watch, he's gonna turn away.
Your dreams.
Boom, there's a bunch more cops that come out of nowhere. So the cops spawn from nowhere in this game. That's on every version.
Like, how did they get up there?
And look at that palm tree.
Was that a vomit?
No, there's a palm tree stretching across the map. Look at that super jump in this game like Halo. And yeah, I saw this on Dr. Disrespect when he was live. Everybody is standing on top of the cars when you drive.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
And watch this. I'm under the map. No, I'm above the map.
I mean,
flatlined. No, you went in another dimension. It wasn't a flatline.
I mean, come on.
You just
If you
went through time and
if
space.
you approach it with humor, I think it's pretty cool.
I think that
Like,
was hilarious.
you know, you're super immersed
I
in
also
this.
didn't buy the game, so
game looks
I've been just
super-
watching the streams laughing.
The game looks super realistic. You're super immersed, like you're living in this future, and then all of a sudden your car starts doing some crazy stuff.
Starts having Tourette's.
Like, yeah, you're totally in, like you're believing you're there already, and then boom, you're. Maybe that's why they did it. The game is so real. It's like that. It gets like you start believing you're actually in the
music's-
game. So that's how they make sure you're not like thinking you're actually living that life of a cyberpunk.
And from
With the bugs, it's like
Right.
reality check, reality
Or maybe
check.
that's the future.
Yeah,
It's like this.
bug the car
The future is glitched.
when you
So
bought
it's
a Lada
exactly
in
it's an exact
27.
representation.
When you bought a Lada in 2077, it just starts scrambling around.
From YouTube chat, you don't need to test your code when you have more than 1 million testers.
Yeah, that's true.
But the issue is if those testers are your customers.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody has been telling them to release it for forever. They said no, we still have to work on it. They keep saying release it. They're like, no, we got to work on it. And they release it. Okay, fine, we're releasing it. Why didn't you put more work into it? That's what's happening.
I think the strategy.
And they're like, it's so buggy. Why'd you release it? That's what we've been telling you.
I think the strategy is perfect though. You
It wasn't ready.
don't release it to a point where you're profitable on the project, and then once you're profitable, you're like, okay, we'll release it and we'll just see what.
Oh, you just keep taking pre-orders.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get the
yeah.
hype up. That's basically what they did.
I mean, the hype on this
Hype
game
it
was
like
amazing.
crazy.
They did a really good job. So
Yeah, just keep sharing cool videos from the game and just get a bunch of pre-orders.
But they just have to keep pushing more and more updates. That's the thing. So people are gonna just constantly have to be downloading these 20 gig files.
that's life.
RIP US internet users.
All right, what's
All right.
next?
Next topic of news is arcade news. Super thirsty today. Damn, I drank like 3 of these. All right, we got a lot of arcade news today, which is different than normal. Things are picking up. So, coming in 2021 from Lie Games, Angry Birds Coin Crash. I know you guys have all been
Is
waiting
that
for
a
this.
coin pusher?
It is a coin pusher from Angry Birds.
For those who don't know, I love coin pushers. Every time I go to an arcade, I'm like, coin pushers.
That's
is the
true.
one.
He does. That's all he plays is coin pushers.
Like literally today, I asked Alexei, is Angry Birds still a thing? Like,
Apparently, it's they have some other arcade games too. We played some when we were in
UK.
in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay. So
Anyways, they make a lot of different arcade games. This is a new one coming out, and it's going to release August 2021. Yes.
That's a long way.
Here's a video you can see. Somebody made Arcade Hero, where I got this this information from. They made this compilation video playing the game, and it's got some nice sounds and stuff you'll see in a second. And it is made by Ice.
Ice.
Oh.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like
Careful.
Angry Birds music to me though.
Ah, the coin pusher.
Good
pushing them
old-fashioned
coins.
coin pusher.
how can you like the coin pusher is the largest scam?
Ah,
I like it.
yeah. I see people
See, the thing is,
winning on these.
any arcade game in that logic is a scam because you put money and you lose it. The question is what you enjoy, right? If you're having fun time, I love.
the question
the
is how
coin
big of a
pusher.
gambling addict you are.
Coin pushers are great.
So anyways, you can look forward to this when arcades open back up in 2021. I'm sure these will be everywhere. Like the Angry Birds other games I've seen in multiple different locations. So it seems they get around. And of course, Ice is one of the biggest arcade manufacturers. So I'm sure it'll be all around, at least in the US.
Could that work for us if we connected to the internet?
Yeah, you could hook up one of these to the internet. Think about it. Think about it. Angry
This-
Birds is like right across the street. We should go knock on their door and be like, can you give us one of these?
Across the street?
Well, you know what I mean. It's like in the same city as us.
Imagine
Oh, like
s-
in Galanim.
Yeah. Angry Birds.
and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're like one floor
Robbio.
down. Didn't you know?
Yeah, yeah. I got it.
Anyways, other arcade news this week. Stern Pinball has announced Led Zeppelin.
I have so many questions about this game.
There are so many comments.
The-
All right, let's go through
no,
the
show
news
us the
really
other
quick.
art.
From the press release they gave, Led Zeppelin includes all the new software-controlled 10-band equalizer. Another new feature is owner-adjustable automatic dimming of the back glass lighting during the game. Positioned in pockets cut into premium cabinet sides is a brightness-adjustable rock concert expression lighting system. Jesus, who came up with that name? With 96 intelligent RGB LEDs enabling full color spectrum control. Pro cabinet sides are pre-cut to allow installation of accessory expression lighting system. So anyways, it sounds like it's just lighting between all of these.
Full spectrum,
Lighting.
full spectrum lighting system with an RGB LED instead of what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just color
I mean, that's-
RGBs, okay?
RGBs goes across
Color RGBs,
quite a spectrum
just
right
like
there.
on the Sumobot Arena.
Do you have a picture of the limited edition
Yeah,
cabinet?
can we see that? With the,
Why?
because it's so weird.
It's not weird, it's ugly.
It's the Archangel kind of.
Is it the white one?
No, it's
the other one. This one.
limited edition is like the
with
worst.
the guy like the Archangel kind of like.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
don't see it.
I don't
Can-
have it on this, but it's black and white. You're not gonna see this.
Anyway, so the
Terrible to see.
limited
You're not gonna
edition
see.
version has this graphic art of a naked male with
Oh, he's
angelic
naked?
wings, kinda.
Well, is that a Led Zeppelin icon or what?
That's like a cover art from one of their albums.
Yeah, but it looks so.
It must be from one of their albums.
it just
they wouldn't just
doesn't-
stick a
it
naked dude
just
on the side of a
doesn't-
pinball machine for no reason.
And it's also on the top.
Well, also like
Well, I guess it's for a reason, right?
Yeah, but it just doesn't look nice.
and
I don't
like
know
the
why.
like colors.
Do you not like the male body naked
No,
stand?
it's not about.
Hey,
it just,
it's not even naked. It doesn't have like the parts.
yeah, it's like blurred out. The parts are, but it's just I don't know. It just doesn't look cool. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, it's a naked dude on the side of a thing. How cool is that?
It's not naked. It's not. It's just.
Oh, he's not naked. That's why it's not cool.
it's just such a weird art. I don't know. There's so many other arts they could have chosen.
And like the color accents.
Yeah,
on
the
that
color
machine
accents
is
just
like-
don't.
So the
fit.
colors just don't
Yeah,
match.
it's like
Yeah.
the
Okay.
pinball machine is like basically color of. I don't know.
Can you pull
it's
it up again?
baby blue, like.
Yeah,
the
I turned off the
sides
music
and-
this time, so let's see if we see the naked guy on the side or not.
This
So
is
that's
like
the
the-
pro.
It's not
So that's
cool.
the side. It's the most premium has the naked dude, I
That's
think.
not the LE. That's the.
Yeah, the side art
basic.
is a bit strange looking.
It looks
That's not the one,
cartoonish.
though.
Yeah, they're gonna
shot.
show all of them, I think. Or is this just the base one that they show in this video?
It's like some
And like-
modern art.
Come
Are
on.
they gonna show?
There's a
There's
guy.
that guy.
With wings.
Reach for the stars.
It's an angel.
There you go. Premium model.
Yeah,
Now
that's
it's
not
gonna
the
be
one.
it's gonna be the next one when it comes up.
And
I'll
like
try-
the
I'll-
premium is also
I'll
like
try
how
to,
lazy.
That's not
Oh,
Sorry
crap.
to say.
Wow.
What?
Okay, I was gonna stop. But anyways,
Not the nicest looking one in my opinion.
okay.
Just. What's
I
the
don't know.
next article? What's the news?
Well, I don't know. What does people in the chat think? Is this supposed to be a good machine coming out? I actually have not heard very much hype about it on pinball forums, so I don't know if. I wonder if people share your thoughts that they just don't want the machine.
This pinball machine has lights. Wow, innovation.
You know what
True
would
that.
be cool?
Innovation.
If Stern would make with some new EDM music artist a pinball machine, like I don't know, Dead Mouse pinball
Yeah.
machine with a bunch of actual lasers going all over and stuff.
That would be cool. Let's see if I can pause it. It showed the side.
Not the one.
Although, like one comment was that that lowering and raising bit in the middle looks interesting.
Yeah,
I-
that looks cool. It's just the art.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they're not showing that
cabinet
one
is
with the
not
naked
beautiful.
guy on the side. Yeah, they just
I-
show this.
Is that a Hindenburg?
Like there was one comment on the Facebook.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Hindenburg.
I saw a comment on the Facebook and somebody said literally that, you know, for the
So
last 20,
Zeppelin.
for the last like 10 or 15 years, Stern had a really high standard for art, and this is like going backwards all of a
Well,
sudden.
like if you start looking, it's the same picture, just stretched along every single surface.
Yeah, even that.
I mean, that's
They should have put the
it's like
Goodyear
somebody with Photoshop just was like, we got one picture.
Yeah, that's literally it.
Just move the Led Zeppelin around on every one of
Yeah.
those so that fits. And just release it. People buy that crap.
They should have put the Goodyear blimp.
That's
Yeah,
premium.
no one would
model.
even. It probably is the Goodyear.
I
though.
wouldn't
They
be
just-
surprised.
They put it to black and white.
Exactly. They just
They-
removed
they-
the logo and
They,
just
yeah, they changed. They put it to black
patch
and
tooled
white.
it.
and then
Put
you
it
know,
to. They lowered all the levels to extremes, and you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Put
Zeppelin.
some grain on it.
just to show the Photoshop skills, he mirrors one of those images. So it's like,
it's probably on the bottom one in the middle where,
mirrored.
where you put the coins.
just mirror.
No,
the
yeah,
Zeppelin
that's
goes
even
the
in-
other way.
Oh, it's the same way.
And it's like stretched from sides to like squished.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm looking at it, that's an ugly machine.
It's a premium model even. That's not the bro. That's premium.
They rushed the hell out of this
Yeah,
thing
they
for
did.
sure. You could put
That
a couple
picture.
more hours on the side of this thing and make it look amazing.
Why do you have to look at that
don't need it.
stupid blimp right in front of you?
Sorry for those who are watching. I forgot to change us in. But
Like,
like,
you
you
could-
should see the limited edition. Go to Stern's site. See the limited
Put the
edition.
faces of the artists or something. I don't know.
Anyway, we need a dead mouse pinball machine with a bunch of lasers
Oh, that would be cool.
and like a whole EDM.
That would
scene.
be cool.
Supreme
I'm
Dead
telling you,
Mouse
I think they are missing.
pinball
That would be
machine.
pretty
Actually,
awesome.
the first one could have been like, you know, the artist Marshmallow.
Yeah.
That was like his machine. It looked like the whole white with the little
that.
bit colors, RGB colors.
But you could have
True.
his face be 3D, not a flat back glass. Have the whole thing a 3D marshmallow face that lights up and then has the scores in his mouth or something.
When are they gonna
That'd
make
be
like
pretty
LED panel sides? You know, they kind of like that, give that 3D projection.
It's too much innovation, man. Putting screens on the sides?
Yeah. Right now we're stretching
much
Photoshop
innovation.
images. So
Yeah.
one step
We still got a few years to go.
They're probably stretched too.
Yeah, they're-
Now that I see.
they didn't even pixel correct it. They just stretched it.
I wonder if that bottom one is a little bit stretched.
It
Alright.
looks like it's bit like from.
man.
it's,
Alright.
it's a JPEG
I
that they
think-
stretch. It's not
I
even
think
a
we're
PNG.
just
Probably pixelated on
Okay,
the side too.
this is a news episode, not let's roast the latest Stern pinball machine.
All right, we got
Show-
other.
podcast. We can do what we want.
Yeah, but
We got other pinball news, thankfully. Another company just came out, a new startup company. Deep Root Pinball throws their hat into the ring with Retro Atomic Zombie Adventureland. Also known as Raza Pinball, newcomer Deep Root Pinball has begun taking their first orders for their first title with two different options available, the Arcade Edition and Extra Edition. Orders opened on Tuesday, although the announcement was only seen by many people this evening. But as you can see, has distinctive aesthetic design from their competitors with a unique looking back box and a fresh new design for the lock bar area, which use a touchscreen display instead of just a piece of metal, which you can see from the top on the bottom here. Bottom middle, that's all a touchscreen where you would hit like the button.
That's not gonna last long.
I don't know. If it's just a cover of plastic, you could always replace the plastic and leave the screen under it. But anyways, it's somebody's trying to do some innovation on this sort of things. But I guess they were playing this on Twitch. I'm not sure exactly where this footage came from. I got this article on arcadeheroes.com. But yeah, it's starting at $5,899 for the AE edition, and then the XE edition's at $9,499. So yeah, they're in the exact same price range as the Stern. So going head to head with them there.
I always have this idea that with the pinball machines, I hope somebody comes up with like, the whole area is basically like an electric magnet. So there's a bunch of areas with electric magnets, and then you
Okay.
can attach whatever type of a shape on, like you can put whatever elements or rails on top of the,
Like a modular
Yeah, so you
pinball
can-
machine. So you
because-
can design your own.
Yeah, you just so
Right.
you have just a kind of TV screen under the layer of plastic to protect it, and then under that you have something like magnet led.
Well, we
Like a
discussed this when we were at the Chicago.
Yeah, but I don't know why
Yeah.
nobody does like something really innovative.
Yeah,
like
you could
that.
have like a LCD screen playfield, and then have things modular that you can click them around and then make your own, and then you could even share those designs online and let other people do it with their machine and see who can make the craziest thing, like a Super Mario Maker for pinball machines.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why people are so stuck in this old way of doing it. I think the most innovative thing that people came out with was, what was the name of that pinball machine that had the TV, and that TV reflected onto the playfield?
Star Wars.
Well, it wasn't
And
just
few
Star Wars.
others.
There was a bunch of others that came. That's like the most innovative thing that's come out.
We need
And since
more
then, it's just
innovation.
been back to the same old, same old. We got the flippers, and you buy
like how
10 grand on this machine, and then you go to the next one.
Like, how expensive would it be to have like magnetic elements?
It's
Don't
not
think
that
it's gonna be that
expensive,
bad.
and the thing is, because you can rechange. You even if it would cost like a normal pinball machine costs what, like 7,000, 8,000. Even if this costs like 4K more, it's more. It's like an investment that you can actually reuse it constantly, so you never get bored of a single machine.
But what I would envision on that is you'd have one which, when you go online and you find other people's Mario-made pinball machines, it then auto-updates the playfield.
Yeah, it moves it around.
Yeah, because you have the magnets. So if you had them on different gantries under the machine, you'd have this elaborate gantry system. You could have elements move.
But-
So every time you play a new game and you forget the high score, it goes to the internet and you're on a leaderboard. Then you're like, I want to play this other guy's design.
Let's
and
do-
boom, your whole playfield changes.
Let's do one step at a
Like,
time.
people got to get more
I mean,
innovative with pinball machines. I'm getting tired of it.
There is one company that
And what the hell was that Led Zeppelin one?
there is one company that does somewhat modular pinball machines, as far as I remember.
Okay.
They had like free kits, but it's not that easy to change. So it seemed like a lot of work to change.
One step at a time, one step at
Yeah.
a time. But it's nice to see startups, more people trying to get into pinball, especially during this whole Corona crisis. It's probably a hard sell, especially at this price point, because you're an unknown company trying to sell. So they're gonna have to do a lot of these Twitch sort of streams to show it off and show that it's durable and fun and different with this little touch bar here. But yeah, go check it out. It's called Deep Root is the name of the company. All right, now let's move on to the next topic of news, and that is esports news.
Let me guess. Mayor of
Istanbul.
Berlin
Okay, Mayor of Berlin.
wants to create jobs using esports.
No, students
Students.
to get into esports.
Okay. Mayor of Berlin wants students to get into
Re-educate
esports.
old people into new fields of jobs. Esports.
We've covered these topics so many times in the past, but that's why they're throwing these out. But actually, we're back to Jordan this week. Fate Esports, who we covered last week, they teamed up with Orange to unveil a training facility in Jordan. And it's like straight out of a video game looking.
Is that like
Telecommunications giant, yeah, it looks like giant Orange and Jordanian organization Fate Esports have officially unveiled this new esports training facility in Amman, Jordan. The Orange Gaming Hub, located at Orange Digital Village, is a 10-player facility fitted with top-of-the-line equipment to help nurture and scout esports talent in the country. You know, back in my day, they said you do this in your mom's basement, and that's how you trained. Now you got to go to a esports training center to use a keyboard and a mouse.
Yeah, I also feel that maybe it's a bit far-fetched because you don't.
I don't even know how this is news. They literally went into a room, painted it black, put an orange stripe to say it's orange,
There's HyperX branding.
bunch
though.
of- yeah.
And Corsair.
put a bunch of chairs, and some RGB
Those are
keyboards.
gaming chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should launch our office because that's what we have.
We have gaming.
Surrogate has launched an esports gaming training center here at their office. Because we have this exact same setup on every one of our desks. Anyways, that's all about this news. It's a new facility, and the Orange Gaming Hub will be the heart of Fate's operation in the region and will further Orange and Fate initiatives to create a consistent and healthy gaming ecosystem for professionals and aspiring gamers.
You
They
know-
got 10 computers in a
Sorry,
room.
sorry. Could you put that picture back on the full screen? I think we're missing a Led Zeppelin pinball machine. In that. We already have the. I don't know. That would
yeah.
be epic.
Just need a Led Zeppelin machine in there.
But like, well, if we were to do this, what's the color scheme? Is it the
Purple.
pink stripe, purple background,
Purple,
or
pink.
Yeah.
When we do it.
And a huge
Tomorrow.
ninja robot on there. Also in gaming sort of esports centers, Red Bull, this one looks a lot cooler.
Whoa.
Red Bull Racing Esports opens a sim racing facility in Milton Keynes. Based in Milton Keynes, Red Bull Racing Esports opened this facility set to be named by their fans. The facility will be the new home for Red Bull Racing Esports team and the drivers, using the space to train leading up to major competitions and in some instances utilizing the establishment to compete. According to the press release, Red Bull Racing Esports facility will not only help improve the current skills of its 12 team drivers, but will also be used in an academy hub to ensure that the organization continues to give wings to young sim racers.
That's pretty cool. This is for a motorcycle, right?
no?
No, that's
car.
a
This
Oh,
is
never
seat.
mind. Yeah, it's just
yeah, it's a seat with 3 screens there.
That's crazy. You know Red Bull has some money when it looks like that.
Wow, and it's a
that's what
blue
they
painted
do.
room, 3 screens, some lights on the
It's actually
walls, and a seat.
Pretty
And,
cool. Milton Keynes is it has a really famous historic racing track there too, so it makes sense why they're there.
Look at the wasted
true.
space. So many.
It's minimalistic.
Yeah, they
There's
need a
some-
Led Zeppelin pinball machine.
They
there.
need they need a blue.
That's what they're missing. One blimp, but the same picture on every wall, and the floor, and the ceiling. The same picture across, and
stretched-
even stretched across the
a
seat.
stretch pixelated Red Bull logo,
Yeah.
like really badly, you know. It's like, how did you make
Uh,
this? Oh, I just went to Twitter, saved their
Yeah,
logo.
I'm a professional Photoshopper. I mean, humble brag. I stretch stuff.
That's right.
They fit.
We'll make sure
Just tell me the measurements. I can make it fit.
I do sometimes see like on some stores, they do have these pixelated like,
Oh, I see it all the time.
Everywhere,
Because
and
I
I'm
pay
like-
attention to it.
and it's like,
I'm like, are you kidding me?
who does that? Why would you do it?
How the hell did they export that? Why is it so pixelated? I've seen posters that had the pixels like this big,
Yep.
and they're ones that people are walking right next to.
But the worst is like whoever ordered, they're like, I guess it's fine.
But it's like usually stock photo that's all pixelated, but then their text is perfectly
Well done.
yeah, because they did it in 2 different programs and they just threw the image in there and
And then
screw it, print
a
it.
stock photo watermark on top.
A huge blimp.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the last topic of news, and that is surrogate news. Oh. Stan pulled the orb this time.
Badoom.
All right, so this week we got a lot of big things that have happened at Surrogate. First one, Carlito, one of our early creators on the platform, has just created his first game, Carlando Challenge.
Carlando.
Actually, it's his second. Didn't he have the UK Robot Explorer?
Well, he didn't release it publicly. So this is publicly released.
Ah. Yeah, that's true, because you can always.
He's running this event-based right now, so as you can see here, it's going to be back in 2 days. But a really cool game that you are you're controlling a Range Rover. I think it was a Range Rover, and you're going up. You're summiting the peak of these rocks. So you have to boulder with the car and try to get as far as you can, and then he'll put a flag with your name on it for if you get the furthest. So then if you pass somebody's flag, then he'll move the flag and put your name on that. So it's
Pretty nice game.
Yeah, it's nice.
I-
Where's he
I-
based? UK.
UK, yes.
Okay.
I played it once, well, a couple of times during a session. It's pretty cool. You cannot go too fast. You have to go slowly. The
Yeah.
goal is not to be.
It's
There's
really
plenty of
skills
time. It's
involved.
more like
Finesse.
yeah. I think I talked to him and he said that it's like most of the games are under 60 seconds because people start rushing. So sometimes like a
Yep.
10-second, 1-second game, people just go all in and break straight away.
Yeah, I think because he was saying like if you go too fast, the car brakes.
Yep.
But does that mean he's got some sensor that detects
Yeah, I think
something and then that
there is some
considered as
code.
the car is broke?
Yeah, there's some code for that.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an intricate system, and you have to be really careful with it. I got a decently far in it, but I've seen some very far away flags he showed us. So it's pretty cool. So it's coming back in a couple days. As always, if you want to become a creator,
Hit that
creator button where that green arrow is pointing, and you can apply to create your own things on Surrogate. So that's hooking up real life stuff like Carlando did here, or consoles that you have, or robots or toys, or all kinds of things. That's what Surrogate's for.
Randomy wants to clarify it was a Land Rover.
Land Rover, not Range Rover. Okay.
What is the difference? I'm always so confused between those two.
The other like for
They're
like
different.
city, and the other one's kind of like off track.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably completely wrong.
I thought they were different companies even.
Are they?
I don't know. Next, this week, we launched Metallica Pinball on Surrogate. Stan, you want to say something about this, or Essa?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that what I desire.
Okay,
Bloody
that's
good
what I was
machine.
looking for.
It's
It's good.
It's a super nice pinball machine. We managed to polish it quite well. We even got the DMD screen working this week, so
Right.
that was really nice to launch it fully, kind of looking nice.
So is that screen coming through a webcam or direct?
Direct. So there's this capture
Ah,
card.
okay.
It's like this guy called Dr. Pinball from UK.
Yeah,
who
that
made
one.
This custom PCB.
So that worked decently. Okay.
Yeah, it works
It's running.
perfectly.
So it aligned. So how did you put it into the box here?
It was basically plug and play. It comes in a PCB. You put a Raspberry Pi Zero on it. It comes with software. Just tell it what pinball machine you have, what's the color scheme you want. Put it in. It's plug and play.
There you go. So if you've got a pinball machine you want to hook up that has a DMD screen, you can check out that kit that allowed us to hook up this one. Usually we take HDMI out because we've been hooking up newer machines. So this is our oldest machine we've ever hooked up personally on Surrogate. And now we can get that screen direct.
Yeah, this was a bit actually tricky to hook up. So the reason is, so all the other machines we're using, they use a bit of a different system. So the way we know that the game ends and starts, we use the start LED. So when it's blinking,
On the
we
button.
know that the game
Right.
is like waiting for the next game. And when it's like colored, we know that the game started. But the reason with this one it was harder, we couldn't use our kit by default and actually read the LED data because it uses an opto matrix.
it's-
No, not the opto. It uses a LED matrix.
LED matrix.
Yeah. So the code had to be different. We had to modify a bit the kit, so add a little extra element. But we figured it all out. It works pretty nicely, and yeah, now you can hook up even older Stern machines
Yeah.
to Surrogate.
There you go. So if you have one of these older machines,
Let us know.
we know exactly how to hook them up now to Surrogate. So pretty cool. Go check that out though. It's online right now,
Yeah.
and you can play for
On-
free on Surrogate.
on Chrome, Firefox, but also on mobile.
Is it on mobile right now?
Yeah, you can play it on the iOS app if you go to App Store and download SurrogateTV app,
Okay,
or also on Android if you just open it in Chrome. You can play it directly.
that's true. And we got the Android app coming soon, but for right now, you can play in the browser
Yep.
while we're waiting. In the last week, on Wednesday, we had Robot Explore like we have every week. This time, it was just called Roaming Around. Usually we have a mission, whether that's picking up sushi or going off-roading into a forest or
Breaking-
skate park.
Breaking robots,
Yes, or breaking stuff.
like Shane does.
But usually we're doing like food delivery and stuff. This time it was pouring outside, but me and Stan both had our own RC truck, and we were just driving around.
In mud and rain, in darkness.
So I can show you the video really quick here. But it seems to work pretty good now. So both of the trucks have GoPros on them, and we were driving them at night, which AKA
3
means 3 p.m. in Finland.
At night. Pure darkness.
Yeah, over
Here's
here in
us, we're-
Surrogate, we work 12 hours a day.
That's right. So here's me and Stan.
Can you switch the scene? There we go.
Yeah, me and Stan.
Go full screen.
The lobby lady was when she saw you guys roaming again. She's like, "Oh, I forgot it's Wednesday already."
Everyone.
Oh, she knew the day?
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
knows by now.
They always drive out at this
Always the
time.
cars come like at 3 p.m. Meow.
So yeah, I got caught under a car, and then I had to go out there and get it. And then we were on our way. They start, as you'll see in the video, it gets darker and darker as we go. Stan messed up his camera.
Stan.
Always
what do you have
blame
to say about
Stan.
this?
And then you can see all of a sudden within like 15 minutes, it's pitch black. Stan on the left had a GoPro 9, and I had a GoPro 7 on the right. So mine was actually a lot worse in the dark than his. He could see everything. But anyways, we do this every single Wednesday. We go out and we do some tasks normally.
Did you find
talk
the soccer
to
field?
people, do different
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
We went around the actually we went to the bigger one. There
Okay.
is a kind of off-roady road.
You
like
didn't
by the
find
soccer
you didn't
field.
find the small one?
We did. We couldn't enter it.
Ah,
We
okay.
needed somebody to open the gate.
Got it. Next time, we'll bring some soccer balls.
Where's that? Are you sure that's the?
What?
Parking lot.
It's our parking lot.
Yeah. Okay. I
Here
didn't
I'm trying to
realize.
do donuts because it was so wet, but I couldn't manage to do the donuts.
Great.
With those wheels.
Yeah, the big one. That big one is nuts outside. I can do like
Wait,
crazy.
have you tested it already?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he broke it.
I didn't break anything. What are you talking about?
Well,
There we
he's
go.
close to breaking it.
I've done front flips, back flips, all kinds of stuff
Why
in the
aren't we
parking lot
using
with
the
it.
big one?
It's dangerous.
Stand scared.
Chat, if you would like us to use the big one,
I'm not hooking that one up online. I have zero.
start pinging
things
Stan.
to
Ping
do.
Stan until he gets
Zero
annoyed, and
things
then
to
we
do
will
with
use the
that
big one.
It is too dangerous.
It goes like 100
I-
kilometers an
it
hour.
is too
You want to see
too,
that.
Too dangerous. Too
All right, You want to
dangerous.
share face again? All right. And then also in the past week, Sumo Bots tournament was happened already. So the season 2 ended
Ended
Yes.
Friday.
Ended
and-
last Friday.
on last Friday. And you want to announce the winners?
It's gonna be Alexei.
We announced the winners.
Yeah, you want us to talk about it right now? We're in the podcast
I
talking
can't
about the
remember.
past
I
week.
can't remember the winners right now off the top of my head.
Okay, pull up on Discord. But anyways,
Yeah.
the current leaderboard on the game, are we resetting these or are we keeping it?
So when the new season will start, we will reset the yellow. We need to decide with the moderators how are we gonna do it. So until then, the yellow will be just staying. We're kind of in between seasons, so we are not gonna reset the yellow until the new season starts.
Okay. Well, as it is right now, Wilbur's is now in first, All City in second, and the Hunter in third on the Sumo Bots leaderboard. It's a hosted tournament that we have every single Friday. I'm going to be hosting today's.
That's
in,
right.
1 hour. And we do this every single Friday. You can come, you can win prizes. What are the prizes this week?
Special.
Give me one. Give me one.
Randomie 66 in
So a Subway sandwich for one
It's,
guy.
Stan is too scared to drive. The
What?
top 3 of Mario Kart Live and RC can drive it.
Into your screen.
Headshot.
I don't know.
Sorry, can you mute us while we open them? They sound horrible.
ASMR. Season 2 winner was Osity.
That's right.
So he won season 2, and second place was Wilbur's, and third place was the Hunter.
Yeah, Osity ended the season with.
Can we switch screens so we can see these? So these are the prizes. Is this for everybody? Everybody's gonna get one
Yeah,
of these.
well, we have the
second and third.
black one.
So you can choose which
That's
color.
blue and gray. Black.
Yeah.
Well, his cape is black. I know Pikachu's yellow.
Jeez,
There goes the carpet.
you've never played football or anything, have you?
Soccer?
You should never play
You
baseball.
mean soccer?
What's wrong with my? What's going on with my mic?
No,
Nothing.
no baseball for.
No, the mic was. Oh, okay. Anyways, we got this one too. So maybe first place gets this one.
And the second and third gets the Charizard ones. I don't
Yeah.
know what Pokemon is that cape.
I don't think.
No, evil Bulbasaur looking. dude.
Evil Bulbasaur.
But anyways, yeah, check that out in 1 hour. It'll be here on Surrogate. If we look at the leaderboards across the site, right now Lunar Braxian, Robin, and Osity are all in the Billion Club on Batman still. No one can touch them. Race Real Cars, Kev, Nick, Copycat, and Ash in first, second, third. Top of the month is Boland. And then Metallica Pinball's already kicking off. The highest number of games right now is All City with 67, with KLM and Pineapple in behind. Just behind that. And then Sumo Bots we just covered. Wilbur's, All City, and the Hunter. And then in Mario Kart Live, for some reason, Essa's here.
Maybe we
Why are
should,
you 7 seconds faster than everybody else?
Yeah.
I play a lot of the new
Cheated.
track. It's
Sure.
Cheated.
7 seconds faster?
Sure.
Cheated.
Excuses.
Okay, well,
So many
Jeffman,
questions.
He's using Nitro.
Jeffman, Dev Reliant,
Definitely.
and Randomy are all within a couple seconds. And then somehow S is 7 seconds faster.
Are you actually that much faster?
at the new track, yes.
Petition
Really?
to wipe
Yes,
S's
okay.
he
record.
designed the new track.
Then I take it back.
All right, so but these are the new times for the new track.
Yes.
Okay,
Random and Jeff Man said it's a cheat.
that's
I
true.
don't cheat.
He knows like a secret pathway under a building somewhere.
Well, there are multiple.
See?
What?
See? He added a little secret pathway you guys didn't even know
When
about.
it's his lap, he just opens a gate
Yeah.
himself on the track.
Added,
Exactly. He
added,
just
added that
kicks it something out of the way.
Takes a whole bend
extra
away.
gate for the self-resetting just for shortcuts for himself.
That's right. All right, let's go to the top clips of the week. This one I was sent from Ryder Liangle, titled Two-Wheeled Empire Wins. So if you check this one out, it's a little bit of a longer one here. But look, there was actually one bot right there that's already flipped upside down on the bottom left.
That's fine. That's
How is
fine.
Empire still like 2 wheels?
Yeah, so
And
Empire, the
still
one on the
driving?
top left right there, has only 2 wheels right now.
It's always Empire.
And it's just like rocking back and forth.
always
for
Empire.
the Empire.
Something's
And
wrong.
then these
with
other
it.
2 are battling
Look at
it
him
out.
hobbling in.
And you just look at that janky.
It's like a crippled.
That is when broke robot.
The player was not capable to fight against other robots.
I'm just gonna. Don't mind me. Just gonna park
What's up,
here.
peoples? Oh, thanks for dying.
Don't touch the cripple.
All right, and then we got the next top of the clip of the week is Wilbur's. He says Wilbur's nearly knocked out 3 times. So let's check this out. Wilbur's is in the green on the top. And right here's him battling. Okay, we got a little pile up. So right there, almost knocked out. Swoosh.
Whoa!
Spin move.
Almost knocked out again.
Whoa.
And then
the third time
almost
comes
knocked out
out.
again.
Wow.
Wow.
Is he gonna win this one?
That was like right
That's
on
actually
the edge.
really impressive.
Yeah. 3 times. But this must be the one where he. Oh, no. Yeah,
Oh, look at
boom.
that. Pulled the chair.
And let's see. Pulled the
Is
chair.
he
It's
gonna-
jujitsu.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's pulled the chair.
Oh, Wilbur's
What
won
a
that one.
Beautiful game.
Yeah,
by
that was a good one.
Wilbur's.
Meanwhile,
Do you have a
Heretic
clip
in the
from
background.
last Friday with all the chaos on the track or the arena?
No, I have one last video here from Jeffman98. It's called 2 Ukes in 1 game.
Ukes.
2 ukes.
Ukes. Oh,
Boom. Empire couldn't get there in time. The arena looks pretty.
Lit.
Yeah, okay, boom. He moved out of the way on that one.
It's like taunting them.
And then here it's going to be Jeffman versus the Hunter.
See?
And then right on the edge, the 1 wheel was off. Boom! So,
didn't make it.
yeah, Jeffman and Wilbur's got the skills.
Did you see from last Friday? Did you see any of the clips?
The Master Chief stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen them. I was telling you, if you break that thing, you're going to have to pay for it yourself. So you stick
What
it on
did
it.
he do?
Well, he sticks it on the Sumo Bots arena.
The Master Chief?
Yeah, that thing's like $200. So,
It's $200.
yes.
I have more
That thing's
questions to you.
discontinued. It's
Than to
discontinued.
him.
Someone in the chat was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" I'm like, "We've done this before."
It's discontinued. $200. It's like 4 feet tall. It's like the size of
Yeah.
a child.
It's hilarious when someone gets under it and then all you see is like lying down, but it's moving. You can't see
Yeah, I
anything
saw
under
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and the biggest news this week, we got our seed round funding. We announced it. And TechCrunch, one of the biggest tech news publications, picked it up and wrote an article.
EU startups shared it as well.
And EU startups, and it's getting picked up from a lot of different places right now.
Yep.
So if you want to learn more about it, you can go to TechCrunch
Or you
and
can read it on our website.
or on our website.
Surro.gt.
understand a bit about
SurrogateTV.
under the hood what happens.
Yeah, under the hood, behind the scenes. What are we building?
Where does it come from?
Where does it come from?
How is it done?
But this adds on to our pre-seed
breaks
round,
next?
which we raised 2 million last year, and now this year we raised 2.5. And there's a lot of huge things coming. Soon TM.
Yes.
But yeah, I promise. Within the next 6 months, there is a ton of things happening that
We
I
should
think
put
that
a
we're really
sticker.
excited about, and I think you're really gonna like.
We should get stickers of the soon TM
We
on each
should.
of our
We really should.
laptops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere also visible on the set.
Everywhere.
Right on forehead.
It's like our
Just have it on the
slogan.
front door.
Let's all go get tattoos. Soon TM.
Okay, you go first, and then
And then we'll see.
I'll come after
If
that.
you pay it, I'll do it.
Okay, on your forehead.
What? No.
Oh, why not?
On my butt cheek, and you get to do it.
Wow, okay,
No,
we're
not-
going to
on your butt cheek.
I
too
knew it.
much.
I
Too
knew it.
much. All right, too much.
Anyways,
Big
so that
news.
ends the podcast.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't.
You missed some stuff, Shane.
What the hell did I miss now?
First of all, we have all the pinball
Oi, oi, oi.
machines. Oi, oi, oi.
That
We have all the
cursing.
pinball machines are now playable on the mobile. All the pinball machines we have on the website.
are playable on iOS.
iOS and on Android. On Android on the web. and on iOS.
So yes, we've added that this week.
Yes. Also today we had to take out Oktoberfest, by the way,
Well, Oktoberfest is offline now, and
Yes.
Metallica is now online.
as the replacement. But there's one more thing. We are looking for people to help us host the Mario Kart home circuit game. So we've been working for the last month on the system where people remotely could put the RC cars to charge, the Mario Karts, and we're looking for game hosts who could host those sessions during the week. So there's a form on our Discord community. Make sure to check it out. Essa has posted it. And if you have a couple of hours to own the track and do whatever you want with it and let other people drive,
You
make
can
sure.
find it most easiest. Go to our Discord, Surrogate Created Games, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, and check the pinned messages.
There you go.
There you go.
There's also a video showing how it's done. So check it out.
And then, so our iOS app has come out. If you haven't seen that yet, go download it.
It has pretty funky synthwave feel. So make sure.
Yeah,
Check it out.
that's true. And then if you haven't liked and subscribed to this video, please do so. That definitely helps us. And see you all in an hour. I'll be hosting Sumo Bots.
Yes, some updates for next week because next week is the holidays on the Friday.
True.
So we're
right.
not gonna have the podcast and also the tournament. So just so you know, guys, but we'll be back after that.
Okay.
One more new thing. Could you please be gentle with Metallic? I already had to do one solder job with it. Thank you.
That goes
It
to
was
you.
that snake.
Really?
You saw the GIF I posted?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it
Jean-Claude
was
Van
stuck,
Damme.
right?
Hit the snake. He holds the snake and he hit.
Yeah,
Anyways,
maybe.
I found it humorous.
It's okay, Shane.
I found it humorous. So did Lockie. So
It's
We're
okay,
good.
Shane.
Anyways.
Everything's good.
anything else? Anybody want to keep bringing in some more announcements, or are
But
we
there's
good?
more.
Yeah, well, that's what it feels like. And more?
We might have some game to test today, but let's see.
Ah, that's true.
New concept.
We
we're
might-
then checking. Stay tuned for
It'll
that.
probably be next week, though.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what Severy said.
No, but we can for the Discord community. Remember?
Ah, for our Discord community. That is true.
So-
Yeah, you guys might see something today.
So let's see. If we have the energy, we'll finish it up. And
See, and this is why you should listen to this podcast. You will not know about this unless you're listening to this
just-
right now.
We don't even know about it until
Yeah.
we're like, oh, yeah.
See?
That's
This is-
coming today.
This is like inside information of us kind of thinking together.
That's true.
I feel
That's why
like
we
it's
put
to be
surrogate
done.
news last.
I
Because it's
feel
always
like-
something.
Yeah.
that's
you have
coming
to
up.
listen to the last
Share the
10 minutes
word.
for sure. That's like, where,
Yeah.
oh, and by the way, oh,
yeah.
and by the way.
Did you forget that? No. Oh, okay. Let's say this thing. Anything else? Or are we good?
Next time the podcast, you won't be on it.
Yeah, I'm going to be gone for a month and a couple weeks, so these guys will all be doing the podcast without me.
Yep,
God help
that's
us.
right. Pikachu and
Oi, oi, oi.
Pikachu will be hosting the next. Maybe that's how we do it, you know. It will be just like,
Yeah, put Mario there.
yeah.
Pikachu here. Let it go. Just change the keynote.
It's a me, Mario, and then Pika.
I'm like, all right. Pika has a lot to say about that Jordan Esports collaboration there.
Yes.
All right. Without further ado.
Chat saying, have a nice trip, Shane.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's actually for Surrogate. It's a Surrogate-related trip.
He's going on holiday to Aruba for 2 months.
To Jordan.
Yeah.
That's what.
I have to test out
He's just saying it's
many
surrogate.
things
Yeah.
for Surrogate. But yes, it's Surrogate-related. It's over a month of a lot of intense work is going to be happening, but there should be something really awesome coming out of it that we'll share with you soon. TM. Yes. Okay, let's end this podcast. It's going on and on and on and on. All right. You guys have a great weekend. For those who are coming to SumoBots, I will see you in less than an hour. Take care. See you next week.
Bye-bye, everyone.
The week after.
Or the week after. Damn it.